Students, one simple question. What is the difference between a citizen and a foreigner living in India? An American tourist in India can travel freely. But can he vote? No. Can he become president? No. Can he buy agricultural land? No. Citizenship, it's not just a document. It is the legal bond between you and your country. It defines what rights you get, what duties you owe, and what offices you can hold. Now, why is Chapter 6 important for UPSC? Because it combines constitutional articles 5 to 11 with a Parliamentary Act, Citizenship Act 1955, a controversial amendment, CA 2019, and one of the most debated issues in India today, NRC and illegal immigration. And every single year, UPSC asks at least 2 to 3 questions from this chapter. Let's master it right now. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are preparing for UPSC, state PCs, or any government exam, this chapter is extremely important for you. So without wasting any time, let's begin. Meaning and significance of citizenship. Before understanding constitutional provisions, first let us understand the meaning of citizenship. Like every modern state, India has two kinds of people: citizens and foreigners. A citizen is a full member of the Indian state. He enjoys all civil and political rights provided by the Constitution and also owes allegiance to the country. On the other hand, foreigners or aliens are citizens of another country living in India temporarily or permanently, but they do not enjoy all political rights. For example, a foreigner cannot vote in elections, cannot become president or prime minister, cannot hold certain constitutional offices. So citizenship creates a legal relationship between an individual and the state. And this relationship is very important because it gives rights, protection, and political participation to the people. Let me take you through each article crisp and fast. These are heavily tested in prelims. Article 5, Citizenship Act Commencement. A person became a citizen on 26 January 1950 if they had their domicile in India and fulfilled any one of 3 conditions: born in India, or either parent born in India, or ordinarily resident in India for 5 years before commencement. Article 6, Rights of migrants from Pakistan to India. 2 sub-cases: if migrated before 19th July 1948, became citizen automatically if ordinarily resident. If migrated on or after 19th July 1948, had to be registered as a citizen, with 6 months ordinary residence in India. Condition: either person or parents' grandparents born in undivided India. Article 7, Migrants to Pakistan. A person who migrated to Pakistan after 1st March 1947, but later returned to India for resettlement, could become a citizen, with 6 months ordinary residence requirement. Article 8, Indians residing abroad. Any person or whose parent or grandparent was born in undivided India, residing outside India, could be registered as a citizen by the diplomatic or consular representative of India. Article 9, Voluntary acquisition of foreign citizenship. If any person voluntarily acquires citizenship of a foreign state, they are not a citizen of India. This is the constitutional basis for single citizenship. Article 10, Continuance of citizenship. Every person who is a citizen under Articles 5 to 8 shall continue to be a citizen, subject to any law made by Parliament. Article 11, Parliament's power. Parliament shall have the power to make any provision with respect to acquisition and termination of citizenship and all other matters relating to citizenship. This is how the Citizenship Act 1955 was enacted. The Citizenship Act 1955 is the principal legislation governing Indian citizenship. It provides for acquisition and loss of citizenship after the commencement of the Constitution. It has been amended 6 times, in 1986, 1992, 2003, 2005, 2015, and 2019. The 2019 amendment is the most controversial, the Citizenship Amendment Act or CA. The Act provides 5 modes of acquisition and 3 modes of loss. Let's go through each one. Mode 1, by birth. Now this becomes important for UPSC because the rule changed 3 times depending on the date of birth. 26th January 1950 to 1st July 1987, if you were born in India, you were a citizen. Simple. Irrespective of your parents' nationality. 1st July 1987 to 3rd December 2004 born in India is not enough. At least one parent must be an Indian citizen at the time of birth. On or after 3rd December 2004, both parents must be Indian citizens, or one parent is a citizen and the other is not an illegal migrant. Important exception: children of foreign diplomats posted in India and enemy aliens cannot acquire citizenship by birth, regardless of which period. Mode 2, by descent. This is for people born outside India. 26th January 1950 to 10th December 1992, born outside India, father was a citizen of India at time of birth. 10th December 1992 to 3rd December 2004, either parent, father or mother, was an Indian citizen. On or after 3rd December 2004, the birth must be registered at an Indian consulate within 1 year of birth. After 1 year, only with central government permission. And a declaration that the child does not hold a foreign passport is required. Additional rule, if the minor child also has citizenship of another country by descent, they must renounce the other citizenship within 6 months of attaining full age, otherwise Indian citizenship ceases. By registration. The central government may register any person, not an illegal migrant, if they belong to certain categories. Remember, all must take an oath of allegiance. Categories. Person of Indian origin ordinarily resident in India for 7 years before application. Person of Indian origin ordinarily resident outside undivided India. Married to an Indian citizen, resident in India for 7 years. Minor children of Indian citizens. Person of full age whose parents are Indian citizens by registration. OCI card holder for 5 years plus resident in India for 1 year before application. Mode 4 by naturalization. The central government may grant a certificate of naturalization to any person, not an illegal migrant, who fulfills these conditions. Must have resided in India or been in government service for 12 months immediately before application. During the 14 years preceding those 12 months, must have resided served for a total of 11 years, so total 12 years of connection. Good character, adequate knowledge of a language in the 8th schedule. Intention to reside in India or enter Indian service. Must renounce previous citizenship. Important exception, the government may waive all conditions for a person who has rendered distinguished service to science, philosophy, art, literature, world peace, or human progress. Every naturalized citizen must take an oath of allegiance. Mode 5 by incorporation of territory. If any foreign territory becomes part of India, the government of India specifies who among the people of that territory shall be citizens of India. Classic example, when Pondicherry became part of India, the government issued the Citizenship, Pondicherry, Order, 1962, under the Citizenship Act, 1955, specifying who became Indian citizens. 3 ways to lose Indian citizenship. Students usually confuse these, let me make them crystal clear. 1. Renunciation, voluntary. Any adult citizen of full age and capacity can make a declaration renouncing Indian citizenship. Upon registration, they cease to be a citizen. 2 important exceptions, if the declaration is made during a war, it is withheld. And when a person renounces, every minor child of that person also loses Indian citizenship. But when that child attains 18, they can resume Indian citizenship. 2. Termination automatic. When an Indian citizen voluntarily acquires the citizenship of another country, Indian citizenship automatically terminates. This does not apply during a war in which India is engaged. 3. Deprivation compulsory. The central government can deprive a citizen of citizenship on certain grounds. Why India has single citizenship? India is a federal country, we have center and states. But despite this, India provides for single citizenship, only Indian citizenship. There is no separate state citizenship. Compare this with the USA and Switzerland, they have dual citizenship. In America, you are both a citizen of the USA and of your specific state. You owe allegiance to both and enjoy 2 sets of rights. Why did India choose single citizenship? The framers wanted to build a unified national identity to promote fraternity and national integration. With the diversity of languages, religions, and regions in India, separate state citizenships would have created discrimination and fragmentation. So, in India, all citizens irrespective of their state enjoy the same civil and political rights all over the country. But wait, the Constitution has made a few exceptions to this non-discrimination principle. This becomes important for UPSC. OCI, PIO and NRI key differences. OCI overseas citizen of India. OCI is not dual citizenship, even the name is misleading. The Indian Constitution prohibits dual citizenship under Article 9. OCI is simply a special status card, not actual citizenship. Who can get OCI? Foreign nationals who were Indian citizens at commencement, 26 January 1950, or at any time after, or who were eligible to become citizens, or whose ancestors belonged to undivided India territory. Important exception, nationals of Pakistan and Bangladesh are not eligible. The Citizenship Amendment Act 2015 merged the PIO card scheme with OCI, creating a single OCI card holder scheme. PIO scheme was rescinded from 9th January 2015. What rights does an OCI holder get? Multiple entry lifelong visa, exemption from FRO registration, parity with NRIs in financial economic educational fields, but not in agricultural land. And parity with resident Indians in domestic airfare tariffs and national park entry fees. Now, what rights are not available to OCI holders? This is a direct prelims question. Citizenship Amendment Act. What does CA 2019 do? It amends the Citizenship Act, 1955, to make certain illegal migrants eligible for Indian citizenship, who were previously excluded. The 4 conditions that must be fulfilled simultaneously. 1. The person must belong to one of these 6 religions: Hindu, Sikh, Buddhist, Jain, Parsi, or Christian. Notice Muslims are not included. 2. The person must have come from one of 3 countries: Afghanistan, Bangladesh, or Pakistan. 3. The person must have entered India on or before 31st December 2014. 4. The person must not be residing in 6th Scheduled Tribal Areas, Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Tripura, or Inner Line Permit Areas, Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, Nagaland. Additional benefit: the naturalization period for these eligible persons is reduced from 11 years to 5 years. What CA does not do: it does not take away citizenship from any existing Indian citizen. It does not affect Muslims, Hindus, or any religious group already living in India. NRC, NPR and Assam Accord. 3 important related concepts: NRC, NPR, and census. Let's cover them efficiently. NRC, National Register of Citizens. A list of bona fide Indian citizens. First prepared in 1951 after the census. Updated only in Assam in August 2019. Purpose: to identify illegal migrants in India. If a person is not in NRC, they may be treated as an illegal migrant. NPR, National Population Register. This is a list of usual residents of India, may include foreigners too. Updated under the Citizenship Rules and Citizenship Act, 1955. A person is included if they have resided in a locality for 6 months or intend to do so for the next 6 months. NPR provides for issuing a national identity card to every citizen. First prepared in 2010, updated in 2015. Government decided to update NPR after census 2027. Difference: NRC versus NPR. NRC documents citizens, onus on individual to prove citizenship. NPR documents usual residents, includes foreigners. Census 2027, this will be the 16th census, 8th after independence. Key feature: first census by digital means. Also caste enumeration included for the first time since independence. Assam Accord, 1985, signed between central government, state government, and All Assam Students Union, ASU. Foreigners who entered Assam between 1st January 1966 and 25th March 1971 from Bangladesh to be detected and given limited rights for 10 years, then become full citizens. Those who entered after 25th March 1971 to be deported. CA's December 2014 cutoff creates tension with the March 1971 Assam Accord cutoff. Rights matrix: citizens versus foreigners versus OCI. This is a direct prelims question every year: which rights are available to citizens only, and which to all persons including foreigners? Memorize this table. Let us recap everything we covered in Chapter 6 Citizenship. That is all for Chapter 6, Citizenship. Go through the articles, constitutional provisions, and important amendments once again. Make sure every concept, committee recommendation, and constitutional amendment is properly revised in your notes. Drop a comment below, tell me which part of citizenship you found the most confusing before this video, and whether it is clear now. If this lecture helped you, share it with your fellow aspirants. Quality preparation becomes better when studied together. Chapter Notes PDF link is available in the description and on my Telegram channel. All the best for your UPSC preparation. See you in the next video with another important chapter of Indian polity.